Okay, let's do very simple wall configurations, facade configuration, so we know where are going to be the main volumes later on. Okay, so again, for the gym, which is this building, brick on CMU. I'm going to go step by step. I'll do percent here. Revit. Okay, I'm going to do it from level 1 because come on, there we go. The gym goes from level 1 to level 3. Now we create those levels before, so wall. By now you should know that WA creates your wall, no? What type? Brick on CMU. Exterior brick on CMU. From level 1 to 3, so let's see a couple of ingredients. We know that the base constraint is level 1, top constraint level 3. Okay? You can change it either here or up here, is the same. Next, finished face exterior, offset 1 and 6. So you set that over here, 1 foot 6 inches. Rectangle tool, that's rectangle. Now I'm placing an offset just because I'm going to draw using the grid. So you see how it draws offset? That's 1 foot 6 inches, and then I'm going to use the grid. Okay, I'm going to go to 3D so we see what happened here. This brick CMU wall going from level 1 to level 3, very simple. Level 1, close, everything else. Next, curtain wall 1 type, level 1 to atrium floor, roof. Now let me go to the elevation. Atrium roof, it's right there. So the other building is going to go to up here, okay? So level 1, WA, I know the shortcuts, so I'm doing that. If we scroll down, we have a curtain wall system 1 here. We get more skizzy as we go later on. And we don't want to go to level 3. I'm going to change it instead of here, which I did before. I'm going to do it here. Okay, it says atrium roof. Now I'm going to do it slightly different as what it says here. Instead of offset 1 foot 6 inches and wall center line, I'm just going to leave it finished face exterior. I'm going to just draw directly and see how that looks. Now we need rectangle. You draw there directly. Okay, so again I said no offset, but I use the green line to snap my wall to. I'm going to Control C, so I do it exactly as it says here. Again, WA for wall, curtain wall 1. We need it from level 1 to atrium roof. In this case I'm going to do it the same way, 1 foot 6 inches. This is wall center line. What I'm going to use is the grid lines instead. And rectangle. And there it goes. It's actually the same thing. Basically it's putting an offset or not putting an offset. It's what makes the difference, no? So imagine you only have grids and you want to use the offset without having the green line. That would be an option. But we have the green line, so I'm just using it sometimes. Last, laboratory building, generic 8 wall, level 1 to top of parapet, finished face exterior offset. I'm not going to do an offset because now I know better. WA, generic 8, no offset. And I know it's wall center line is not the one, finished face exterior is the one we want. And height, we can either set it here again to top of parapet, or you can set it here, it's the same thing. And I'm going to use the green line in this case. Rectangle. Got it. 3D. Gorgeous building. You can see us shaded. We can see that this is brick, glass, curtain wall, and this is going to be concrete later on. um, hidden line. We know that as we go up level 5, you're gonna see that you're not cutting some of the walls, but yes, you're cutting some other ones depending on the height. No? Level 2, everything should be cut, etc., etc. Okay. Now I'm gonna do very fast one of the sheets managed. We've done it already a couple times. Remember that we go down to sheet, we say right click, new sheet, load. We're going to go to title blocks for now, and we're going to use D2234, open, OK, and we're going to drag, for example, level 1. Does that look good? Let's go back and see. 1/16. Here's the thing, if you go to level 1, it has the whole thing, it's 1/8. How can we put these ones inside of the sheet? We crop it. The previous one has to be 1/16. You change that, you see how all the symbols change. Come down, double click, and you drag level 1. Now it doesn't fit the whole thing, but it fits the project, which is what we want. Okay, you want the symbols there, so you can start selecting with your arrow keys. Remember that you can change this little guy. I really like and ask you guys to move this line all the way so it makes this smaller. And again, you can crop that if you want by double clicking, turning on the crop view, selecting and bringing it down, turn it off. Right click, deactivate view. Okay, perfect. Now for 1/8, and just to give you a hint, you're going to have to right click and duplicate view. It creates a level 1. You will normally call it similar to what it says here, basement, floor plan, atrium, blah blah blah. But I'm going to leave it like that so we get that next class a little bit further. Level 1, let's say for example atrium, no? Now in that one we're going to use 1/8. Actually, let's do atrium is this one, no? We go to the sheet, we're going to create another one, new sheet. We use the same D factor. We bring in level 1 atrium. Too big. Well, you come in, turn on the cropping view, and you crop all the views except the atrium, which is the one you want here. Turn off, right click, deactivate, move it wherever you want. See what happens with the grid? We're going to have to do that with another view. But for now, select, you move that one here, whoops, directly, move in. So the reason why this one's coming in is because there's two cropping views actually. If you turn on the cropping view, you have that one, but there's a second one that we don't see here. We have to go to the other view. Let's right click here, let's go to level, turn on the cropping views. By the way, you can say yes and no to this. We're not going to fix this one actually right now. We're going to fix it next class. There's no big problem because it really fits okay. If it comes out, it's not going to be seen after we print it anyways, no? So you're going to create the sheets necessary to develop a drawing that explains each of the parts and the overall. One is going to be 1/8 and the other one's going to be 1/16. From that point on, we know what it is. We say print, We have to set it to Adobe PDF. Select the sheets. We need to select only the sheets. Now we should obviously rename this properly. Again, it shouldn't be unnamed. It should be with a proper name. Say, oh, we don't want to save that. It's okay. Setup. Good. Not letter size. ANSI. No margins. Zoom 100. And you leave it there. Okay. Okay. Go to desktop. Save it. There you go. So that's not very proper, obviously. That one is not correct. So we should select that one and move it down so it fits perfectly. Good. That would be doing. And that one's perfect, no?